Well, good morning, people. Welcome back to the grumpy old Git in the corner on a very damp, wet, overcast Thursday. Right, well, let's get into it today, shall we? Now, I can remember a few years back about a big kick-off about genetically modified crops. They brought this in. They wanted to improve the yield, etc. And there was a big kick-off about that. And then there was the modifying of livestock, messing around with animals. There was some very, very strange things came about then. But look at what we've got now. The first human baby born with the DNA from 3 people. Now, I find this very, very unnerving. You know, they are claiming that there are medical advantages to this, which there probably is a few. But would Big Pharma allow it? Now, we know if everything in the world was cured, all illnesses didn't happen, Big Pharma would go out of business. Yeah, they make huge profits from people's illnesses. But they also make huge profits from people's fears. Not because they're trying to cure anything, because they're frightened of catching something. This is using fear to make money. Now, think about this. The military would love it, because this is the first step to what they've always craved, the super soldier. I think I've been watching too many sci-fi movies. But all I see is a future population of genetically modified, dumbed down people, i.e. the masses, so to speak. And then you'd go to the other side where they'd be modified with, they would say, intelligence. Not that there's much intelligence there to start with, but you know, and it goes, or it can go the way of the movies, where we end up in a world of zombies. Although, looking out there now, we're not far off that, are we? You know, that's just my thoughts on that. There's a lots for, there's a lots against this. Personally, with everything going on at the moment, I think it's a step too far. Yeah, programmed human beings. Well, we've got a few of them out there, haven't we? The propaganda, the fear, the misinformation, the malinformation, most of which comes from media sources or the government, yet they try to shut us down for doing the same. Bit of hypocrisy there, I think. But I'll leave that there. You know, give your thoughts in the comments. Genetically modified human beings. We know it's been tried before. We know it's been failed before. I don't know where we go with this. But anyway, yesterday, yeah, it was worth watching PM's question times in the House of the shit shower of power. Even if only to see how well the insults had improved, basically. But he was asked about Dictator Khan's ULEZ zone in London. And he complained. He said it shouldn't be happening in the country with the rise in the cost of living. These extra taxes should not be imposed on people. It's unfair. Polls have shown that people, the mass majority of people, are against these ULEZ zones. Now, he was asked what he was going to do about it. So he said, well, it was a Labour-introduced thing. Let's pass it over to the opposition. So he's not doing anything. He's condoned it, but he hasn't said he's going to do anything about it. But no answer from Starmer either. Literally, he just went into a tirade of insults again. Is this how a government is supposed to run the country? How about you start listening to the people? Listening to the people that voted you arseholes in. Even though we know Roland Rat wasn't voted in. He was installed. Listen to what the people want. And just before I go, did anybody see the clips from the Russians' Victory Day parade? What an absolute farce of a show. Normal Russians were kept away. It was invite only, so I believe. So there could be no dissenters there. Nobody protesting. You're not allowed to do that in Russia. That's gulag time. But to me, it wasn't a victory parade. Not what we're used to seeing from them. It looked more like a, oh please, this is what we've got left parade. Rather than the ones that usually show what we have. I think I saw one World War II era tank, where there's normally quite a few and all modern stuff. So have they got any left? Are they all on the front line? Have they all been destroyed? There was no fly past. I wonder why that was. And then Putin went into some big speech that he got a lot of facts from history wrong, but it suited the narrative that they're putting out. So take what you will from that. Yeah, Russia's this is what we've got left parade. Don't do himself any favours, does he? Well, I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. I'm still getting the same issues with comments. Not getting alerts or anything like that. I think I had a couple again yesterday. So please bear with me if I don't reply to any of your comments. It's probably that I haven't seen them. Although I do endeavour to try and find the ones they've hidden. And quite successfully most of the time. It's just the faceless cowards at YouTube, as usual. But anyway, guys, as I say, that'll do for today. Friday tomorrow, there may be a video, there may not. I don't know, but there definitely won't be a live. But I'm considering changing the live streams around a bit. I'll get to that another day. But I want to fall in with what suits you guys. So anyway, as always, before I leave you to your day, stay safe, stay strong, and stay free from the new laws that are coming in. They're all designed for oppression. Respect, people.